I think watching the team being successful this year, coming in, and my job is to come in here, blend in, adapt to the team, and just help the team win more games.
Obviously, you know how deep this team is on paper, but you played them 3 times this season. What did you pick up in those head-to-head matchups?
Yeah, it was pretty annoying to play the Panthers, but to be on their side now, it's definitely very exciting. Had a chance to talk with Coach today, and got me even more excited. Met a few guys, and I don't know, it's a lot of emotions. It's kind of weird, but I couldn't be more excited.
And you talk about that excitement. Now suddenly, within the span of 24 hours, you're on a first-place team in a playoff push. Playoffs are coming up in a couple weeks. Just how much of a fire does that light under you?
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're put in a position like this, you have an opportunity to be successful, and like I told you, the team looks great right now. Had a chance to watch a few games, and going with goaltenders to defense to forward, just the depth that they have. I'm just excited to keep repeating myself, just to blend in, do everything I can, whatever role the coach gives me, just embrace it and just go to work.
You're stepping into a new dressing room, but obviously you're an established leader. How comfortable do you feel, speaking up right away and really taking ownership of a leadership role?
I'm not sure. I've never been put in this situation before, but I'm a pretty intense guy and competitive, and I'm pretty sure that when the game starts, I'm just gonna be myself, and that's just who I am. So I like to work and I like to have fun. So that's my goal.
You're now going to have the opportunity to play with guys like Barkov and Huberdeau on their side as opposed to facing off against them. There's tons of talent on this roster, but is there anyone that you're most excited with, the opportunity to play with and to, just establish chemistry with and just kind of look forward to getting to know?
I think Barkov, the way he plays the game, very, very smart hockey player, always in good position. Obviously one of the best defensive forwards in the league, and on top of that, he makes a lot of plays, and he's got that offensive touch. So if I have a chance to play on his line, I'm sure I'll be like first time going to school, just giggling a little bit.
And on that note, was there any guys that did reach out to you right away to welcome you in, and then conversely you kind of have a relationship already with someone like Gudas? How much does that help just to make the transition?
Yeah, I had a few guys reach out, which was nice. I haven't been added to a group chat yet, so I'm kind of upset with that. But I met a few guys this morning, and you can just feel how much fun they have, and I'm very pumped to get this going.
Claude, you had a no movement clause, and it's been reported that you said that you would go to Florida, but that was it. Is that true? A, and B, why were the Panthers your only destination if you're going to leave a place that you loved in Philadelphia?
Well, I think those details are going to stay private with Chuck Fletcher, but Florida at the top of my list. There's a team I wanted to go to. It was here. Like I've said, I had a chance to play against them 3 times this year. Watch a few of their games and ask around about the guys on the team and the coach and the management, and I didn't hear a lot of bad things. So, I'm just happy that the deal got done.
Claude, welcome to South Florida. Coming to this team, the choice to come here obviously is to win the ultimate trophy, the Stanley Cup. What does that mean to you? In your careers, you've been around for a while. Obviously, you picked this team for a reason. How important is it to chase that Stanley Cup?
That's the reason I'm here. I'm here to win. I'm here to help the team win. That's the reason why this trade happened. It's just I think this team has a great chance to go far in the playoffs. Obviously, there's a lot of great teams in the East, but coming to this team, I think I can help this team, and it's just time to go to work.
Claude, welcome to Florida. You mentioned, obviously, the experience that you bring, and this is a team that, as good as they've been, most of these guys have only really been in one playoff series. Just how much do you think your experience, postseason experience, can help this team?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, some people say playoffs is a different game, but at the end of the day, hockey is hockey, and you just got to go out there, play the game. If you play it the right way, that's when you give yourself the best chance to do that. And you have a guy like Jumbo here who's he's got a lot more years than me in the league, and he brings a lot of experience too, and
Hello. Thursday was obviously an emotional night for you, the 1,000 game in Philly. Knowing that was probably it for now, did that make it a little more emotional, knowing that you were coming somewhere else?
Yeah, it was a great ceremony. I mean, the organization did a great job. My teammates made me feel pretty special that day. Made me feel a little uncomfortable, but it was in the back of my mind. I was celebrating 1,000 game, but I was also knowing that it'd be my last game because a trade would probably happen. So it was an emotional night. A lot of friends and family came down, and my kids were there, my wife, and we were just able to kind of take it all in.
And what kind of advice, we saw you talking with Keith Yandel a little bit. What did he tell you anything about Florida? What guys to hang out with or who to avoid?
Yeah, Keith is an amazing human being. My first year playing with him, didn't really know him that much. We became pretty close friends this year, and obviously I asked a lot of questions about Florida, and he had a lot of good things to say. So he's that's just a friend that you'll have for a while.
Hey, welcome to Florida. I just want to ask you, this is a very deep forward core they have here with the Panthers. Where do you see yourself fitting in with all these forwards they have here?
Yeah, I mean they have a full roster on forward that can make a lot of difference. A lot of pieces can move, and that's the coach's job, is to see what fits the best. We don't have that many games right now to figure it out before the playoffs, but you got to find the chemistry with whoever you're playing, and whatever line he puts on, you gotta figure it out and do the best you can.
The Panthers haven't really been a destination for guys to want to go to for a year until recently. When did your opinions change on them playing against them? Was it last year, playing them this year, that you said, okay, I could see myself going there?
Well, to be honest, when the season started this year with the Flyers, I didn't think we would be in this position. So it never really crossed my mind that where would I play. And when we were kind of out of the playoffs, that's when I started thinking, where could I go? What would be a good place or a good fit for me to go and play and win a cup? And I was just looking around the teams, and I don't know, there was just something about Florida that every time I was tuning into a game, or I just liked the way they played, and so for me, I just thought it'd be a perfect fit.
As everyone said, welcome. To take you back to Thursday a little bit, can you kind of take us through the emotions of, you get back in the dressing room, you're taking off the jersey for the last time. Today you're putting on a new cap for the first time. It won't be too long before you put on a Panther jersey for the first time. How do you process all those moments, these lasts and these firsts?
It was tough. I knew it was going to be tough, but I didn't think it was going to be that emotional. There was no words really to describe it. My time in Philly, I was there for a very long time. Played with a lot of great players, had a lot of great coaches, management, the whole organization, and it definitely wasn't an easy decision to make. But at that time, I think it was the right decision, and now we're in the present, and I'm a Panther, and we're just ready to go to work with them.
And you talked a couple times already today about how you enjoy watching the way these guys play. You wore a C for a long time. There's a lot of guys in this room now who've, there's captains, there's assistant captains, there's a lot of good leadership in this room. How much does that part appeal to you? The fact that you're coming to a room that has a lot of guys that have leadership capability and qualities.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, when you have a lot of guys that have a lot of pressure of being captain or assistant captain in markets that it could be a hard market or not hard, it's still a lot of pressure. It's still a lot to take in, and with that, I think you just get experience, and later on in your career, you if you're put in a position, you know how to deal with it. So I think that's, like you said, that's one of the reasons why I think this team, if we're put in a bad situation or we face adversity, we're gonna know how to deal with it. So
One more for me. I guess as it's winding down to Thursday and even winding down to when the trade got consummated, were you hearing from guys on other teams? Were you reaching out to guys on other teams? Did you have to get any information before things happened as far as the trade, or did you just kind of keep to yourself and kind of turn off your phone in that regard?
what do you mean by that? Sorry, by information?
I mean, were you talking to guys, did you call guys here? Or were you getting calls from guys you know in the league and say, hey, listen, we'd love to have you? Did any of that go on?
No. It was more my agent. My agent was involved, but like for me, I did a lot of homework for myself and kind of kept it to myself, and it was a decision that me and my wife were talking about pretty much every night, and at the end of the night, it was always coming down to Florida. So it's just something that just feel like it was meant to be.